Hello, my name is Katya, and this is the final assignment for week number 4, Teach English Now Foundational Principles. I was asked to comment on the assumption language learners should be exposed only to the forms they are taught. I should say that I disagree with it, but to a certain extent. So learning a language means total immersion. You start to live with this language, sleep, eat, take shower, going for a walk, and doing everything with the language. You should try to start thinking on this language. Of course, 5 hours a week is not enough for that. Here in our university, we have even less. This is a big challenge for us as teachers. So, how can I learn a student think in a different language, in not a native language, when I see him or her only once a week or even rarely? And the only thing we can do as teachers, except giving them huge piles of home tasks, as I usually do, is the only thing we can do is teach them treat English in a different way. Teach them treat it not as an academic discipline, but as a means of communication. We should teach them that the main goal is not grades they get and tests they pass. Of course, they will be assessed during the year, the learning period. They will be doing a lot of boring home tasks, and they will be learning grammar rules and lists of vocabulary. And this is true, this is also very important, but it's only a very little step in their whole life, in their real life. And the most significant is that they would be able to apply this knowledge in their real lives. In some way, we open a door or a window, whatever you like, into the real world, and there they would be able to use this language behind this window and without any grades, tests, and whatever. Now they're able to find friends in this world, read any books or any articles or whatever, watch any movies, order food in restaurants, travel, make acquaintances, find job, or even find a wife and husband in a different country. So it's not about curriculum stuff, it's about a real life. And now they, by our means, with our help, now they have a tool or a key if you want, and they can open any door into a big world. And there they can apply this knowledge. They can apply what they have learned. As I have already said, I agree with this assumption, but to some extent. And here is my but. Before going out to the real world and applying what you have learned, you should learn the basis, the foundation principles. Present perfect, present progressive, interrogative questions, formal and informal style, collocations, Shakespeare, whatever. And we should say to our learners, you should study the rules as a professional first to be able to break these rules as a creator later. For example, like a very famous artist, Pablo Picasso, who created his famous paintings by breaking those rules, the rules of drawing or whatever. And I want to finish my presentation by a quote from a very famous and one of my favorite books, The Catcher in the Rye. I'm standing on the edge of some crazy cliff. What I have to do, I have to catch everybody if they start to go over the cliff. I mean if they're running and they don't look where they're going. I have to come out from somewhere and catch them. That's all I do all day. It's just be the catcher in the rhyme and all. I mean teachers, are like the catchers. On the one hand, we catch the learners. We warn them and teach them avoid mistakes. On the other hand, we broaden their horizon, teach them look further and see what is beyond the cliff. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you very much. Goodbye.